Hey guys, and thanks for joining me for yet another presentation. In this video, we are going to be making meatloaf. We're going to just be making traditional meatloaf, and I'm going to show you all the steps that I take to achieve these results, as well as the glaze. We're going to be making that from scratch, and yeah. So let's get into this video, and I hope you do enjoy this presentation. So here I have 2 pounds, 1 pound each in here of minced beef. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just be transferring the meat out into here. And after I do that, we'll proceed with the making of the meatloaf. So to my 2 pounds of minced ground beef, I'm going to be adding 2 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of onions, 2 tablespoons of cilantro leaves, half a teaspoon of garlic, half a teaspoon of ginger, half a teaspoon of thyme leaves, rosemary seasoning, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and a teaspoon of parsley. You're also going to be adding 1 cup of regular breadcrumbs and half cup of Panko, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of chicken-based seasoning. And then we're going to mix everything into each other nicely, and then we're going to set this bowl aside and move to the next. So here I have 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm going to be putting it in the microwave for 15 seconds. Well, I can only do 30 seconds at a time, but I will be stopping it at 15 seconds because I don't need more than that for it to be melting to the point that I work with it. Plus you can hear it cracking already, but 15 seconds is enough. So there we go. That's done. It's all melted. It's perfect. So to that tablespoon of butter, we're going to be adding 3 tablespoons of sugar, brown sugar at that. And to that, 1 tablespoon of cilantro leaves. To that, we're adding 1 tablespoon of ketchup. And to that, we're going to add a tablespoon of mustard. Then we're going to mix these ingredients in to incorporate. So the meat has been incorporated with all the ingredients for the meatloaf. All of the ingredients, I massaged it in, like literally massaged it in. And as you can see, it has a nice firm consistency. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to be transferring this over to the I have a greased bread pan here, so I'm gonna just transfer this meat over into it, and I'm gonna form it into a loaf. So after forming your meatloaf into a loaf in your bread pan, right, your greased bread pan, you made the sauce with the butter, ketchup, mustard, and brown sugar. You're gonna take at least 3 tablespoons of this, and you're gonna put it up top, and then you're gonna use your basting brush. So we're gonna use 4 in this case. So yeah, you're basically gonna be leaving half of it back, because when it's done cooking, you're gonna need some. So you're gonna put that to the side, and you're gonna take your basting brush, and you're just gonna spread this sauce to the whole thing, just so there's a nice little coating of it on the top. And you're gonna have a preheated oven at 350 right now to place this in. And you're gonna set a timer for 45 minutes. So after 45 minutes in the oven, this is what the meatloaf looks like. It's properly well cooked all the way through. As you can see, it's still very much bubbling. At this point, we're going to add the remainder of that sauce onto the meatloaf. So I just drizzle it over and then I spread it with my pastry brush. Yeah, so that's basically it. The meatloaf is done. It's just gonna sit now and cool until ready. And that's it. That's all to the meatloaf. It took a few steps, yes, but it was well worth it in the end. So yeah, after you drizzle your sauce, you'll probably see some of it going down on the sides, which is fine. You want the edges to have this glaze. So yeah, that's it.